I have a love and hate relationship with progesterone. Why? It is a super important hormone to get pregnant, to stay pregnant, and it also plays a huge role in women's health. But it's a super sensitive hormone to lifestyle changes. So whatever we do to improve it, then it takes a longer time, a few months to see the results. It is a marathon with progesterone for sure, not a sprint, but there are still things we can do to support it and boost its production. Add magnesium. It's been shown that a huge part of population is deficient in magnesium and it plays a role in many functions in our body. But be careful with the form. So not all forms have been created equally, and also not all forms are absorbed well. So some of them are just expensive poop or expensive urine, and your body doesn't get much out of it. If you want to learn more about the forms and which form is right and which is a complete no-go, then I will put some links down below to my Instagram account where I talk more about this. My second tip is boost melatonin, lower cortisol. So all these three hormones, progesterone, melatonin and cortisol, are interconnected and they have an impact on each other. So you cannot really be working with one without also considering the other. So we want to work on melatonin mostly in the evening when its production is on the rise, before we go to bed and during night. So we want to make sure that we have some bedtime plan, some bedtime routine in place. We want to be sleeping in a dark room, cool room, no electronics. I would suggest no phone in the bedroom so you are not tempted to scroll before sleeping. If possible, then no electronics at least 1 hour before going to bed. And if you really need to be working late or doing something on your phone, there are also red light filters that you can put on the laptop, on the screen. You can put it on the phone, or you can also purchase red light glasses that can help too. You can drink some chamomile or lemon balm tea, and you can also add a specific form of magnesium, which is magnesium glycinate, which is to be taken in the evening because it has a calming effect. When it comes to cortisol management, in the morning, ideally, we want to be exposed to daylight because in the morning our cortisol is on the rise. So we want to help support it and also help shut down the melatonin production that was ongoing during night. So if you have the chance, just try to get out for a little bit. Doesn't have to be sunny, even if it's ugly weather, if it's cloudy, it is still more than being inside. So the light spectrum is still brighter than being inside with all the lights on. And throughout the day, if you can go outside a few times, then it's really helpful for the cortisol and for the body to know, okay, this is the daytime, this is the time that we can be doing, we have work, we have chores to do, this is the go, go, go. And then in the evening, the body will naturally know, okay, I've already had my day, I've already done enough. Now is the time to slow down, to cool down and start with my melatonin production. So just supporting the circadian rhythm and really paying attention to it. As a side effect, we are also supporting progesterone. Sleep is really important for progesterone production. My tip number 3, focus on vitamin B6. Vitamin B6 is crucial in developing corpus luteum, which is created after ovulation from the burst follicle. So we want to support its production because the more progesterone the corpus luteum is making, the longer the luteal phase after ovulation is. And we want it to be as long as possible, which is maximum 16 days, because then the corpus luteum transforms. And by knowing the length of the luteal phase, you can really know whether you make enough progesterone or not. So if you know already that your luteal phase is short, like 8 to 10 days, it really shows that you are not making enough progesterone and your progesterone definitely needs some support. I'm not saying that with this length of luteal phase it is impossible to get pregnant if you are trying to, but it's definitely making it more difficult. The length of your luteal phase is really important, and if you have some doubts, you don't know the length of your luteal phase, or you know it's short for a while, then you can also reach out to me as I offer some consultations and we can have a look into your cycle together. My tip number 4 is about the diet. So include healthy fats into your diet. Healthy fats are important for cellular and hormonal health, and also for the fat-soluble vitamins to be absorbed well, which are A, D, E, K. And also there is a supplement which contains healthy fats, which is called evening primrose oil. So this is also something to consider. And other food sources would be fatty fish like salmon, sardines, or avocado. So really focus on adding healthy fats into your diet and don't be afraid of fats. The fats, and especially the evening primrose oil, they can also have an impact on your cervical mucus, and they can make the cervical mucus to be more fluid, more fertile, the egg-white consistency, which is definitely something we want. Were these tips helpful? If so, if you learned something new, give me a like, subscribe to my channel, and follow me on Instagram for more. Have a great day. Bye!